Karibu tena hapa ni kwa Mheshimiwa Benda. Kama kawa tumerudi hapa na this time round nimekuja na I have a guest. Niliwaambia nitakuwa nawaletea guest by guest ndo waachanue na from all walks of life. And today it's happened that we have a journalist. Do you know what it takes to be a journalist? Do you know their challenges? Do you know where you can go and find if you want to become a journalist, the school you can attend maybe? Karibu, kujeni niwaoneshe my guest. I'm joined by Mr. Gikonyo Wilfred, an upcoming journalist who will be sharing with us his journey of journalism and yes. Start by greeting my fans, my viewers.
Hi everyone, my name is Wilfred Gikonyo, as Ndachu has said. Thank you so very much, Ndachu, for this opportunity and the warm welcome. Yeah, I think that's over.
Thank you so much. So it's very simple.
Yes.
I want you to share with my viewers your journey, your simple journey, and still where you are, the challenges that you are basically, what do you do?
Hey,
what do you do?
That's so much. I don't know where you want me to start.
Career wise, maybe journalism. You are journalism journalist. You call yourself a journalist. Who is a journalist?
Okay, a journalist is a person who is involved in representing facts and disseminating information to everyone. Not breaking news, disseminating information and telling people what's happening around the world, basically.
Yes, what motivated you and why did you venture into this journalism? Journalist, why? In media, why?
Again, as I will say this, I got into media because I was interested in telling African story. Over the past 4 or 5 years, I've seen unprecedented trend that is not acceptable by big names. People who try to tell us an African story that's not real, an African story that is only them who experience. I wanted to tell African stories the way I know are happening, because as a youth, I have a different perspective about Africa, and I would like to see the view that I have, or the POV basically, that I have being represented in the media. The mainstream media in Kenya, maybe from where I sit, I don't feel that they represent the youth, first of all. I don't think they tell the African story the way it is. I think they borrow a lot from what is happening in Europe, in America, and they try to bring that story to us, and probably, most cases, they are trying to force those stories into our throats. And I didn't want that. I wanted a story that is African.
Thank you very much. Naendelea kusikiza story na hiyo Kiingereza ni mingi sana ikiweza tunasema imeweza So my journalist what are some of the challenges that you are encountering as a journalist, as an upcoming journalist? Maybe probably we have big names like Larry Madowo. I think I've pronounced the name.
That's correct.
Kuna kina Linus Kaikai, kuna wale kina Rubadiri, Swale Mswale, na hawa wenye wanavaaga vitenge wawili, mnawajua Citizen.
I didn't mention anyone.
Hata mimi sijataja lakini mnawajua. So what are some of the challenges when you are trying to venture in such a very high competitive job?
I think for me it's different from others, because first of all, as you know, I'm not a trained journalist. So I'm coming in from computing, software engineering and stuff.
So behind the scenes or something?
No, from my training in college, I'm a trained software engineer. So I'm getting into something that I'm not trained in.
So to make our viewers to understand, are you the person who is responsible from behind the camera or behind the computers for what we see?
No.
You are not maybe a reporter or a news anchor. You see, when I hear of journalist, I figure out news anchor ama reporter.
Okay, for me, maybe you didn't understand me right. What I'm saying is, my training from college is different from media studies. So if I may say quickly is that I went into media after graduating as an information tech student from Jomo Kenyatta. Then I got trained as a investigative journalist later on in 2019. And my most biggest challenge that I have is most people don't accept me as a journalist. You know, I'm not a trained journalist. So
Okay.
in some cases, you're supposed to get into, for example, a scene of a crime. Before you access, you have to give the media badge. I'm not issued with the same. So
whatever he's trying to say is that this time of pandemic like corona, yeye atafugiwa hatapita juu hana badge.
There are some extent, yes, there are some extent to which I can't go for now.
So you are an essential service provider mwenye hajajulikana.
I'll say that, but I'll not go by what you said.
Maybe
basically that's the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what kind of an advice will you give to upcoming journalists or those guys who are intending to venture into your area of career?
Okay, for me, I view myself as a data journalist. I know you know what that means.
Yeah.
What I would like to say to everyone who likes or who someday would like to be a data journalist is that be passionate about it. Try as hard as you can. Keep doing it. Keep moving. You can.
What about now? I want your final message to young fellas who are just graduating. Each and every day we are seeing graduation happening. What kind of an advice will you give, your final advice to those who are unemployed, those who are seeking for jobs, opportunities? What kind of an advice will you give that kind of a person who is right now, maybe he's hopeless, drop my CV, he has been dropping CVs everywhere, now and then anaitwa ma interview, anaambiwa tutakupigia tu.
Mi vile ningeta kuambia mse kama huyo ni never give up, keep on pushing. We're living in a different time that you must have to up your skill. You must be on top of your game for you to get that job. And again, the one problem that I've seen with most people is everyone want to get into something that they trained for. For example, if you trained in education, you want to get a position as a teacher. If you trained as a software engineer, you want to go as a software engineer in a company. That won't happen in most cases, especially for us who staying in Nairobi. We are living in a county where the unemployment rates are at 65%. So I'll tell them to take any opportunity that comes up. Ukipata tu opportunity yoyote, you take it and run.
There's a person who is saying behind the camera, I can hear him or her or him. It's kind of kama nimefake. Anyway, but there's a person who is asking this kind of a question. Sasa mimi na degree yangu hii na masters yangu niende nifanye kazi chafu ama okay maybe kuna kajoba ameitiwa kadhaa 10 ama dha ubao. Sasa mimi na degree yangu na vile nimesoma, sasa niende nichukue hiyo job? What are you telling me? I'm a graduate, I can't do this. This is meant for these people who never went to school. Like such kind of a mentality. How would you advise such kind of a person who is waiting for manna to come from heaven?
Unajua, I don't think you live in the same Kenya that I live. Mimi watu wenye najua, they always seeking for an opportunity. Wakipata. Do you know, the first job that I did after graduation was paying me 11,000 per month. 11,000 reflects to around 500.
No, 300.
Imagine
400.
that
400
day. Per day. So, and I'm going to Nairobi, and I live in Juja, you know. So, to me, I'll tell anyone, despite you graduating, weka graduation yako chini, weka certificate zako chini, kupiga kazi kama mtu mwenye hajaenda shule. Opportunity ikikam,
That was our time with Mr. Gikonyo Daniel. Not Daniel, but Mr. Gikonyo, an upcoming artist.
journalist born.
Journalist. Ndingĩthiĩ na mbere gũtinĩria hau.